A big game for us to ensure that we get maximum points. Obviously, playing at home, it does show on the continent that you get a lot of home teams win. So it was our responsibility to win the game. I felt first half maybe just tried to play the ball too early, too in behind, and then obviously with the surface that was wet, the ball just kept skidding out. So we had good build up, but then our middle third play was just bypassed, and we were trying to get in behind too early. So I don't think we then had enough control in the middle and final third, and we probably didn't create enough opportunities. Going into half time was probably a fair result. Being 0-0, I think the opposition started the game well. The first 15 minutes they were on top of us, but we anticipated that. We also had experience when we played them in Angola that when the 60th minute came, they sort of seemed to run out of a bit of legs and that, and I just told the team second half start well, and the game will open and we'll start getting more and more control of the game and more opportunities. So fortunately we scored quite early after half time, and then that obviously forced them to have to come out, and then we duly got the second, and then thereafter I felt we controlled the game well enough. I don't think we were under any undue sort of stress. A good victory, well controlled game in the second half, a mature performance I thought from everybody. Obviously had one or two chances to get the third. We did not get the third, keeping a clean sheet, 3 points, 2-0 win, back right where we want to be in the competition. So obviously it makes next week Sunday another very big game for us against Stade Malien, but we need to first focus on Kaizer Chiefs midweek. So we need to get back, recover, and prepare well for that midweek game, and then after that we can start focusing on next week Sunday.
Thank you, Coach. We're now going to open the floor for questions.
Coach Lunda, SABC Sport. Second victory in the CAF Confed Cup. What do you think it's going to take to get these consistent performances that can see you out of the group stages?
I think obviously, having played a team like Stade Malien already, it was our very first game in CAF Intercontinental Football. I think away from home, it was a difficult trip for us, a learning curve. We weren't at our best on the day, maybe just gave them too much respect. Considering our first game away from home, I think we'll approach it differently. To maintain the consistency is about taking our chances. It's about being difficult to break down, difficult to beat. Defend well. It always lays a good opportunity and a platform to attack well. And also when we attack, we have to attack well, which also allows us to defend easier. So it's about taking our chances when we get them, being ruthless, playing to our strengths. Obviously things like you have to do every 90 minutes for consistency is just have the right mentality, good focus, good concentration throughout the game, and then allow our ability of our players when in possession to create and take the opportunities that we do create.
Thank you, Coach. Congratulations on your win. It's learning from our 2010 channel. In your starting lineup, we have seen Fawaz was on the first 11, and later on he was not in. Is there any problem with him? If yes, is he going to be ready for the Wednesday game against Chiefs?
Yeah, he is fine. Unfortunately, he had a bit of flu over the last couple of days, and was struggling a little bit to breathe. So he done before the warm up. He had a little bit of a fitness test, and just didn't feel comfortable enough and strong enough. So credit to him. He was the one that brought it up and said he doesn't want to play if he's not 100%, which then showed that he wasn't. He will be in contention for Wednesday. Hopefully he can just get some good rest in the next day or two and be ready for midweek.
Maslam Lambrake from SABC Sport. Coach, as a follow-up to Lonabo's question, back-to-back wins, very crucial. You said in the pre-match that you needed this win badly. How much hope has this given studies to progress to the next round?
Yeah, I think it gives us hope. It gives us also belief. Obviously, a very big game in our group later on this evening at 9 o'clock. Bacane away to Stade Malien. You know, we don't have control of that result, but whatever the result is, we need and know that we have to win next week. Obviously, Stade Malien finish with the last game at home against Lunda. So it's going to be a massive game for us. Based on latest result, obviously will put us in a position what needs to be done. But yeah, again, home game. You know, we've been match fit. I think Lunda, their last game they played was against us. When we beat them there, so in between we've played Sundowns, we've played Supersport, we are playing now Chiefs. So we'll be ready in terms of readiness to play on Sunday, and ready to put in a big performance. And yeah, it's a bit sad that, you know, we could hopefully get a bit of a bigger crowd to come and support us. So yeah, encourage you guys, media, to maybe just get the word out there. You know, we are a South African team, we are carrying the flag of South Africa, so you know, getting a bit of support next week would help us a lot. It is a big, massive game for us.
And Coach, today's performance, how exciting is it for you looking at Wednesday's match in the Betway Premiership? Does it give hope that you'll do well there?
Yeah, it is obviously when you play well like we did this evening, especially second half, kept a clean sheet, great, goal scoring. There were some really good individual performances. People like Lekulani given an opportunity to start. I thought he done really well. We needed to play. We weren't sure whether Godswill Casey, our Nigerian, he wasn't registered for CAF, so it was eventually got registered on Friday. But we had prepared the week with Sanele at right back, so that also gives us another option. But even Sanele, played right back. I thought he done a really good job. I thought defensively we were nice and solid. So, yeah, a different challenge. Chiefs is not Lunda. It's a different challenge, but we have to go into the game with element of confidence and belief. We only play one league game this whole January, and that's on Wednesday. So it's important for us to maximise and get maximum points if we can.
Coach, coming into this game, you made quite a number of changes in comparison to the previous one on the 28th. Talk to us about your thinking around the starting 11, as well as how you've been trying to manage the different competitions, and also considering that you do have a big game coming on Tuesday.
Yeah, I think it does all sort of play in your mind, just looking at how players are doing at training. A player like Toure unfortunately wasn't available last game because he had to go back home to get his passport. Lekulani getting an opportunity up front was just based on really training well. Sishle was suspended, so it's just sort of players coming in, and when given the opportunity, hopefully they take them. And obviously you need to have an eye on Wednesday and then an eye on Sunday. It's exciting for us because we're battling on different fronts. We may not have the experience of other teams doing that, but we're learning quick, and the players are enjoying the ride, enjoying playing in a different competition of this nature. And who's ever given the opportunity is giving 100% commitment, so that's all I can ask for.
Thank you, Coach.